I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no, you can.
Okay, I was like, say something before you start. Say something before you start. Then I was like, you didn't say
No,
nothing
no,
before you started.
I like that way.
There, yeah.
The video, yeah.
Thank you. I'm a YouTuber, so I'll be trying to get my vlogs in. Okay. Highway. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Go ahead and click that subscribe button because today we're going to be talking about corporate baddie versus, I don't know how to name that one. I don't know that one. Corporate baddie versus just, I don't know. See, I got anxious because I looked really nice. My cousin did my makeup really good. Shout out to Lexi Rain. Go subscribe to her channel too because she popping too. And she funny, okay? She's really funny. And if you're on a spiritual journey, also you might want to subscribe to her channel. I'm really like going through my journal like I wrote, like I prepared something. I didn't. So I'm at the coffee shop and sipping on my chai. The reason why I said corporate baddie versus blah 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 blah, still haven't figured out the name, is because I have 3 interviews today. I already did one, and let me tell you, your girl was nervous. Couldn't tell, but I could feel it. You know, I could just feel it. Like, and I feel like I handled it well, but you know, I get impatient and I get indecisive, and I just don't want to. I just don't want to choose something that I actually may get bored with, because that's my thing. I get bored quick. So the first job was for, see, it says customer representative job, but to be honest, it's really giving. No, it said the role said marketing specialist, but the title said customer representative job, which I've done in the past, and I'm really good at it. You know, I can't even help it. Like, I'm always trying to find some solution or FAQs, something to like just condense what we talking about here, because I hate walking around and around and around and around and around and around. You know, like, who wants to do that? So, I just feel like what they were presenting is pretty cool, but it's a range, right? And all I know is I'm not starting at the lowest range. Okay, this is a serious moment. I'm not playing, because the way the economy is set up, you know, who finna? So at first, okay, y'all know I got ADHD, right? So at first, I was gonna put on some more lip liner and some gloss, right? Then I went to open up my laptop, right, because I needed a camera, but my camera dying, right? So then I had to get my charger, right? And while I was getting my charger, it was a hassle. And then I noticed that I was doing 2 different things at once. And then that's when my lip gloss and lip liner fell on the ground, which would have usually distracted me at this point by now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry.
It's okay. Ain't nothing this editing won't do. So, yeah. But yeah, so that's plugged in. I gotta talk my thoughts out sometimes because I get distracted and I get mad. Sometimes, like really easily, when stuff don't go how I feel like it should go. Like, this is not even working. Do y'all know why the outside ones ain't working?
I can totally ask somebody for you.
Please.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you. What was I saying? Yeah, usually when one thing starts to like unravel, everything else starts to unravel. And I'd be like, why does this always happen to me? But I'm not gonna do that today because I'm kind of over it. But I'm about to open up this FaceTime camera my lips because I don't know what app will be on. Like, why don't you have a camera button or a mirror, or call it a mirror app or something? I mean, ain't we in the 22nd fucking century? God damn it. But yeah, once again, came on here with no plan, but at the same time, we're talking about my interviews. So this is going to be the vlog that I'm dropping this week. Okay? Okay. My cousin said when I'm putting on my lip gloss, I gotta say bitch real hard. Bitch, 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 bitch. I'm not putting that on here. I'm editing that. But it really works. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so I got 3 interviews today. I'm really nervous because the first one was good, but I don't know. With me, I feel like I'm never satisfied. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not, what do you call it? Make sure I'm not picking everything apart because of self-sabotage for no fucking reason at all. That's the main one.
The outlets, unfortunately, out here do not work.
It's
They've
okay.
tried fixing it a couple of times, but unfortunately, they just don't work yet.
Okay, thank you for letting me know though. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
for sure.
Yep. But yeah, like, the thing only needed my mirror for a second, so I just came out here for this video. Alright, let me break it down like this. So I always imagined, I hate saying always, it's like 26, so what I'm imagining can actually be manifested, so maybe I should stop dreaming and just live it. But anyway, so I've always imagined, I said it again after I just said all that. Anyway, oh my God, I'm gonna have to edit so much. Okay, when I went into college, I was like, all right, I could see me doing business role, because I'm pretty much on the money. I'm about my business, but at the same time, I just feel like okay, basically, I got this part of my journal is like basically talking about like how I saw myself, like, because I was in sports for such a long time that, you know, people like, you going to the WNBA? I'm like, y'all know damn well that's probably not going to happen. But nice dreaming with me, you know. I know I'm pretty good defensively, but let's not do that, okay? But basically, I was like, dream job thoughts. I said, my favorite kind of movies are when like a strong independent woman who usually works in a marketing firm, usually handles accounts, which I like. My forte is social media management, like digital marketing coordinating, stuff like that. Like I want to get in stuff like that, content creation. But sometimes I wonder, like, if I ask myself, like, I just want to do that part for fun and advertise myself and my side business, or what? So, like what, you know? So, this character usually faces self, which I have been doing for the past 2 years, and goes on a journey of unlearning survival mode tactics, which is always on autopilot. Revealing the character's hyper independence and pride, you know, which usually leaves her without a man because of pride and hyper independence. If you don't need a man, then why would a man be around? Because you got it covered. But at the same time, I always wonder, like, don't a man want a woman who got everything covered? So, like, they don't bring extra, like, baggage to somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? And then they build from that, and they get to build more and create something new together. That's what I be feeling like. But the way this be going in this day and age, it be like, you just never know. I'm just doing that for my thumbnail. But anyways, this person works really hard and does everything by the book. So everything is either deemed as wrong or right. So for me, I've been in an unlearning stage, unlearning certain things that my parents bestowed upon me that doesn't fit my personality that I have now and my everyday routine that I have now. Trying to shed off, things that may hinder me or make me live in fear, which were protection mechanisms for my parents, to keep me safe. But you don't want to keep going with that after a while because you don't want to live in fear. You don't want to feel like you have to feel afraid of everything, This character loves competition and challenges at her job, but she fails to realize that she carries this same kind of mindset into her personal life. Guilty. So, this character usually struggles with commitment issues and pushes men away after getting too comfortable because she fears uncertainty. She is me. I'm not playing. In order to make herself feel better, she picks men apart. Okay, I don't want to drink to that because I feel like I finally realized it's crazy. In my defense, I was kind of taught, which I unlearned, and I'm not blaming anyone because everyone's human and the parents do the best they can when they're raising you. But I feel as though, sorry, I kind of blacked out because I don't know if my Bluetooth is connected, and I just don't want to sound far away. But what about to say? Yeah, and parents, they do the best that they can raising you. But the way I was raised was to expect the worst and navigate from that. So basically, plot before your demise. So basically, assume the worst. But the main word I said basically again for is assumption. Like, that's what it is, right? So, and we all know, assuming can make an ass out of you and me. But assuming can make an ass out of you. That's the main one people use. My dad always say, assuming you can make an ass out of you and me, because ASSUME. He corny. I'm corny too. So, but anyway, so it made me think about that. She's usually the popular character, and everyone loves her, praises her. This part right here always confuses me because I don't look at it this way, but in the movies is how it's portrayed. And I always try to find ways to humble myself, but sometimes I humble myself too much and I kind of forget all the things that I've gained, experience that I've gained, the talents that I have, and I just push them on the side, because I shrink myself because I shrunk myself, past tense, because I didn't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you can hate the player, but you can't hate the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's my actions show better than my words. It's not like I'm out here bragging, but the actions show that. So it's like, oh, like you in this regardless if you want to be or not, And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just hard to tell who you actually have, like who's your friends, who to trust, and who playing a role and just, you know, using you, you know. So when she's challenged beyond her comfort zone, she vanishes. So basically, sensitivity kicks in, or competitiveness kicks in, and if it feels like this character is losing, then she has to reconvene. She has to go back to the drawing board and focus solely on self and try to fix every little finicky thing about herself that she's picked herself out about just to fix, to become a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? I am guilty. I isolate when I don't get my way. I used to hate game nights because I hated losing. I used to hate when we played basketball and we had losing nights. I would be pissed for like a day and a half. Like, I have to figure out, how can I get better the next time? What can I do better the next time? How can I, correspond this play better, you know? And I had to realize, like, if you keep living life like this, you're gonna miss parts of life because you just, like, I was just, like, wallowing in misery. You get what I'm saying? And, I see so many people out here who actually wallow in misery. And they be like, dang, lighten up some. And then I'll be like, okay, I don't want to be like that. And I'll start to, like, look at myself, especially if I find myself in a conversation and I really hate to have conversations with people that I'm not close to, because I project a lot. And if that person don't know me, you know what I'm saying, they could use it against me. And I don't like that. So I just feel like I stay to myself because I stayed to myself so I can learn more about myself, because at first I was being something that I wasn't, because I was adapting to whatever was around me. Because from my past childhood, I've always had to adapt multiple occasions, like damn near like an army brat, but different story, same scenario, So she isolates and tries to wrap up bandages that she never let heal. Okay, so you ever got an injury? For example, I got an injury when I was playing sports, and I never let myself heal all the way. So I just kept covering up until, it got worse. And I feel like that's how we look at life sometimes. We think that if we cover up a bandage or, some type of wound within us internally, we gonna be straight. But really, we just covering up. And as time goes by, it really gets to you, because it's like a guilt trail. Because you know yourself that you could have done something instead of running from it. So I try to stop running away from stuff. This character has a hard time expressing her emotions. So basically, I was just at an interview and it was talking about how, I was explaining, going on a tangent. Got a blog called Tangent Girl. Let me know if you want me to drop the blogs, because I don't post them publicly and privately type. I just basically, I missed my window. Like, we was talking about that. Like, I was explaining, like, sometimes, communication is really key, especially in a business aspect. Like, comprehension is important in a relationship, but communication is important in a business. Because I just feel like I was expressing and explaining that I always expressing my flaws, but I never express my areas of when I'm good at. I always try to, like, beat myself up before somebody else try to beat me up, so that I beat them to the punch, as an assumption, like the trauma that I'm talking about that I was raised with and I'm unlearning, that I did unlearn, but I'm speaking on it, can explain fluently enough now to know that I actually did identify it, that I didn't used to express how I felt in the moment. Well, I did it at a point in time, but then I stopped again. And when I stopped expressing how I felt in the moment, it was because I was kind of tired of expressing myself in the moment. because I was just around people who just would just kind of, like, I saw this post, it was like, you know, it's hard to, you know, approach somebody and speak on some things that they feel some type of way about, because the trauma comes from that person trying to explain to them and prove their lie accurate when it's not. And that is extra energy that I just don't have no more. So I just felt like when I stopped expressing myself, it's because I was tired of the environment that I was in. Nobody was hearing me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was hearing me. But it became a lifestyle. When I isolated and I stopped expressing, I started missing my windows of when I actually felt. So then it seems as if all these thoughts are in my mind, and all these assumptions are carrying, all these illusions are being made based off of my inner thought process. So now it's like I'm against myself. You get what I'm saying? I know I'm supposed to be talking about interviews and stuff, but I gotta do a breakdown so y'all can understand like what I'm saying. She has ran away. Okay, whether it be a different, so anytime things get bad, she runs away, whether it be a different city, state, job, relationship, maybe. I don't think relationship. Yeah, relationship, but that was past tense. I came a long way from that, but I just feel like that's true, because my last heartbreak, I got my shit. I dropped everything, job, apartment, and I took mine to California. And I ain't look back. I stayed there for a whole year. I had a good living and everything, but internally, I didn't have closure. I didn't leave. I left so many people behind, family, friends, and in my mind, I felt like it was perfectly okay, because you is supposed to choose you. But running away from problems only creates this guilt trail in your mind that you will never be fulfilled, because you just don't know what it is that's holding you back, but you're in denial to what it is. So either you go back and, you know, try to rewind and fix that. You're not going to fall back in place with everything in the same position, but at least mentally, you and God, like, because I prayed all the time. I talk to God all the time. I listen to Sarah Jake Roberts. I listen to Michael Todd. Don't get me wrong, God is always involved in my circle, always, okay? So it was just like, okay, this is something that I don't, you know, that I had to stop being in denial to. So I moved back, and when I realized that I'm gonna have to go through some negative things, everything is not supposed to be happy. If everything was happy, this life would probably not be what we think it is. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have some ups and some downs. Roller coasters are normal, because when you go through those downs, it provides healing pains. You know what I'm saying? Growth pains. And you learn and you apply what you learn as experience, and you put it to the next thing, and you realize, oh, this put me in a better position versus if I would have stayed and act like everything was okay. When you grow from your healing pain, you also have testimony to bring to the people under you, the people younger than you, the youth. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going to go somewhere regardless if you just keep going and you be honest and truthful to yourself. So this is me speaking to me, but also speaking to others who feel this way, who don't know how to, you know, open up, or even just, you know, I'm trying to hold myself accountable. I'm trying to, you know, literally be transparent and authentic with myself and accept myself for who I am, and stop trying to be somebody I'm not, to impress people that don't even give a fuck about, you know, me and what I got going on in life. There are some people out there that do, but I'm saying majority of people just waiting on you to fall. And the people who keep watching, who don't support or are around you sometimes, they may just be some, you know, silent watchers, but at the same time, some people are just shocked that you are still going. You know what I'm saying? They're not happy for you. They're shocked that, damn, she ain't giving up. But it's like, don't look at this life thing as like, I'm not going, I'm not giving up. Because then you're going to look at it as like some type of battle, which it is. It's a spiritual warfare. But I'm saying, enjoy your moments, present moments. It might not be where you want to be, but baby, it's probably better than where you was last year. And if it's not scenery, it don't got to be aesthetics. It don't got to be scenery. Yeah, that would be nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I ain't for that. But I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm definitely being honest about that. I had a little hesitation in my chest because I wondered if I was truthful with myself when I said that. I probably wasn't. But I feel that in my heart, this is what's best for me. That's the difference. Okay, so this character typically looks around and sees that she has everything and yet still isn't fulfilled. That's what happened when I was in California. I had I was in booths. I was braiding. I made a living off of hair. My rent was $1,100. I said that in my last video. People was coming in from everywhere. Every time I got into a shop, it was no hesitation. Everything was paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had money. You know what I'm saying? And people was coming in from all places. I just didn't know how to budget and finance the way I needed to. So it was a little different with the spending tactics. You know what I'm saying? But I looked around. I had peace. Fake peace. It wasn't real. Everything seemed fake to me because I was being fake to myself. And I realized, you got to go back. You got to go back home. I think you had enough time to yourself. God allowed you to get here safely. He got you an apartment. He kept your car up to par. He brought certain angels around you to make sure you were straight everywhere you went. So think about it like this. You needed to be separated. I needed to be separated. If there was a point in time when you had to be separated, you probably needed to be separated. There was a point in time I needed to be separated. I was getting into the wrong things. My thoughts weren't my thoughts. I was trying to be there for everyone else but myself. I was trying to prove something to everyone else but myself. I didn't look at self. I didn't know anything about me. I didn't know anything about me. So I had to leave. And that opportunity opened my eyes up to something big, perspective-wise. I don't look at life the same like I did before I left. I look at it in a broad perspective. I drove. I went through multiple different states. I was on different highways and interstates. I got to adventure and I was safe. God had me. Regardless, every time I was like about to fall, it was like, oh no, I got you. Go ahead. Keep on going because I need you to do this right now. That's how it felt. So this character used to be me, but it's something that I have to try, which is working in a firm, which is the first interview that I just took, which I'm nervous about, but I'm calm. It's like tension here, nothing here, you know? So I don't know. I'm gonna go with my gut kind of person. But what my gut kind of giving me right now is that I stay in the gym. If I can go to the gym every fucking day at 5 a.m. and if people want to be there and they're committed, I'm going to help. I'm going to write out a meal plan. I'm going to provide information on how we can get this done. But you got to be as committed as me or more than me. You got to want it yourself. I'm very much a coach in a lot of aspects because I've trained so long and I've been in customer service so long that it came together. And it's now making me a person that's able to teach and act on what I'm teaching to prove that I mean what I say. Get what I'm saying? So it's like this. I got another job interview on the phone. This job is like an insurance company, which I've worked for in the past. That's actually the job I left before I went to California. The pay is probably the highest paying one. And I've always wanted to be an assistant because I'm always trying to be an assistant to somebody. I feel that I want certain jobs, but what I'm really seeking for is stability. Get it up, go to work, do what you gotta do like a regular adult. Cause yeah, a regular adult. When you get off, now you have another thing you have to do. What is the goal? Are you just going to work this regular job? Are you going to save? Are you going to work on a side hustle? I braid hair. That was the goal. I want to braid, on the side here and there. I DoorDash here and there. I want to use those DoorDash money as my spending money for my nails, for my makeup, for my hair. I can do my own hair, yes, but I'm ready to be pampered. I'm ready for living soft girl era. I'm ready for my own apartment, but an apartment that I actually like. But I can also live in an apartment that's not exactly what I want just yet, because I know later on I can get to that goal that I have in my head, but I cannot get everything instantly. That's the problem. Everything everything in this life, I feel like with this world and social media, it has to be instant, and I fell into that trap, and now I'm finally coming out of it, and I'm like, dang, I really be wanting stuff like that, and it's not supposed to happen like that. If it happens like that all the time, something not right. Something not right. Okay. So listen, I want to do fitness, and the YMCA is one of the jobs. I didn't want to say that. I'm not going to say that on here. Let's say I just got a job that has fitness, right? It's a fitness job, but it's not really the fitness part. See, at first they were going to hire me for a Les Mills trainer, but I'm not certified. I can be certified, but I'm not. I was going to talk to them about that. And yoga, I like yoga. I really love to stretch. But they're hiring now for a welcome desk, which is cool because I mean I can go to work, I can go to the gym, then go leave the gym, stay at the gym, shower, go to work. I don't know if I like that though. Go to work, and then you know, if I want to stay and hoop or something, I can do that. Or if I want to go into the mirror room, I can do that. That sounds fun. You know what I'm saying? But is it gonna pay my bills? I can go to the gym before work. You know what I'm saying? I can go to the gym before work. You know? So I don't feel anything. You know, I feel a little hesitation, tension in my chest, but like I'm like trying to understand which, you know, I'm still going through the interview process, and so impulsively, instantly, I'm already thinking about the next step. But because I mean, what else is there to think about? I've been job hunting like crazy. God blessed me to get all these interviews, and I'm so happy about it. That's why I got my makeup done. So usually I'll just walk into a job, no makeup done. I'll try to do my hair. My outfit will be looking like tacky. Like I mean, it won't be tacky, but it'd be like, see, you could have tried harder. You could have tried to put something else together. But I used to just apply for low entry jobs and think that was gonna get me somewhere and I was gonna be satisfied, but I was never satisfied. So I feel like me working at the desk would definitely allow me time to content create and make TikToks. But is that practical for me? I guess it could be, because I'm technically an entertainer when it comes to things like, I don't know, I didn't even think about it in life like that, but I'm a singer / entertainer, so I just feel like, stop being in denial to it and just accept the fact that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always making somebody laugh without even trying. My personality, I guess, is like, I'm trying to be on no cocky stuff. My personality just uplifts people, and I'm happy, and that God blessed me with this, you know, with these talents, with these gifts. And I always think so hard, like, I don't want to use them wrong. I don't want to do this and that. But I'm doing the opposite of that. When I do that, I'm holding back the blessings that God gave me, and I'm trying to say I don't want to waste. I don't want to do nothing. Like I'm holding hostage. Like I'm, you know, assuming the worst, and I'm like, you know what? But no, I'm not doing that no more. So I'm being honest with myself, and I'm proud of myself. I hope I look back at this video and really be proud of myself even more, because I came a long way. Okay, time flying. After 2020, time flew. Okay, it's flying. Okay, and I'm like, what we doing, sis? You know what I'm saying? It's time to start stacking. It's time to start being consistent. What are we doing here? Do you want to do fun, or do you want to boss up? Fun or boss up? You can go to the gym before work. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking about, oh, this job ain't what I want, it's not what I want. Use the job to fund the dream. It's what I have to keep telling myself. It comes with patience. It comes with goals. 6 months, 12 months. It comes with that. Now that I've finally gotten into that process, I feel better about it. See, I wasn't making this a vlog, but I might have to drop it and make it a podcast. Yeah, so how can I say this? I'm battling between what's convenient for me and what I think I want, but I'm just going for it. See, I self-sabotage a lot, and I'll choose what I think I need versus what I really need. Like that, oh, I can get this and it's gonna work all out. It's gonna all work out if I just do this. That's true. But how many times have we been through this pattern, Izzy? Like asking myself, how many times have we been through this pattern? What are you gonna do different this time? What are you gonna do different? So with that, it's like, it's time to boss up. It's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl, get at it, get your bag up. Hit the gym and get back fine. Go get that degree. Yeah, so it's like, I did get my degree. I finally graduated. It took me a long time, 7 years, but I'm so proud of myself for not quitting. Because I tried a few times, okay? I think that's another part of why I left, because I was tired of school. Even though I kept still going to school and I left. But it's like, do I want to do corporate baddie, grown woman vibes, or do I want to do fun when I can do fun outside of work? Just like everybody else do when they planning shit to go on trips, because they got responsibilities, as do I got bills. I just DoorDash to get my bills paid right now. But that's not a lifestyle. I don't know if I want to get caught. Like, I was braiding, I was hustling, okay? I like hustling, it's cool on the side. But full time, I think I need more time to set strategy into my hustle. How about that? So hustle is for me, it's instilled in me, like regardless if I want to do it or not. But it's a process of getting to a humble, strategized hustle. Because if you always chasing the money, and you always trying to get more, are you even enjoying your life the way you're supposed to, the people in it? Or are you always focused on that next move, that next fix, that next whatever? I don't think I'm with that. I'm not saying I'm against it, but I think I'm ready for a updated version of it. Cause that shit cut. Cause look, no. It made me think of, why gain the world for the price of your soul? I want a family. I want to be in a crib. I want to clean sometimes. I'm definitely want to cook sometimes. I want a nice scenery. I want to chill with my family. I want that. I used to not know what the fuck I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I like certain music. I like R&B music. I listen to rap here and there. I like rap when I'm in the gym, or if I'm just like at a party. You know what I'm saying? Like turning up. You know what I'm saying? But like me just listening to it 24/7. I'ma think I'm in the trenches, okay? And I'm not. I've been through struggles, but I can't sit here and act like it's like how these rappers' testimonies are in their music. I like to listen to it because I support it, but I don't like to listen to it because I am it, because I'm not, and I'm not gonna lie to myself and think that I am. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, like, you know, I just want peace, but I want the peace that come with trials. Like, not saying I want to just get beat up all the time in trials. Like, I'm saying I don't care to be a perfectionist anymore. I care about building something with somebody, with the husband, with a partner, you know, and us on the same money moves, and, you know, doing that shit together. You know, I mean, that's a scary sight to talk about, because so many things turn left in this world, you know. Things happen, people change. It's scary to talk about. You kind of want to avoid it and kind of always say the opposite, because guess what? You want to assume the worst because of past history and use that as your demise. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm tired of doing those things. I just want to be honest with myself. Yeah, I want those things, but will it ever come? Will it be real? Will it be truthful? That I can only time can tell. First of all, only time can tell. And I have to put in the work and not be so and not rush anything. I have to know this person in and out, learn this person, and not just jump into things and then think that everything is supposed to stay the same. I want to go the distance with somebody and know that it was worth it. And know that, you know, the time spent is worth it. I just want somebody to make me feel as good, you know, as I want to make myself, I want to love myself first enough all the way so that that person can love me fully, you know, without feeling bad because I don't love myself. That's why I went away. I needed that love. I don't know, I'm just ready to demand more from his life instead of, you know, settling. Go ahead, look. There you go that way. I'm ready to demand more from his life instead of settling for mediocre because I'm afraid of the outcome. You know? I'm ready to grow, build, heal. There's so much more I want to say, but this is what's coming out of my mouth right now. And if I continue on with these, I hope that someone else can, you know, relate, or this may help someone, because, you know, we really are not alone in this. It's just a process throughout life, and we're all living in an experience. And I don't think God wants us to hold back on who we actually are and what we actually feel, because then it would be no reason of him being, you know, dying on the cross, you know. I'm not a preacher. I was raised around like basically my dad dang near he talked like a preacher. My mom, she tried to talk like a preacher, but my mom tried to talk like a preacher, but she gave me more of the P-Valley mom that think she's a preacher. I love my mom, but I'm just saying, my mom, I get a lot of my personality from my mom, and let's just say some of it ain't. I feel like I got more screws stored tight than she does. Love you, mama. Look. My mama can't take jokes, so if she sees this video or if she hears listen to this podcast, she gonna be mad at me. But I still love her, and I can't sugarcoat and hold stuff back because it hurt her feelings. Because we gotta get out of this sensitivity and resentment stuff for the best of us. Because when you hold in resentment in your heart, it's hard to move forward in life, and you become trapped in your own mind. And next thing you know, you're a prisoner of it. And I just can't do that. I'm ready to break some curses. So, I'm not saying I'm perfect, y'all. I'm just saying it's about that time. I just want to say thank you for tuning into this podcast. It was a channel at first, right? When I first started, I was like, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel. I want to say thank you for, I might just do it. Thank you for watching this podcast. It really means a lot to me to say what I'm saying. And usually I used to try to say it to the people who didn't understand me, or they just kind of tried to understand me, but they couldn't. Hopefully this resonates with some people out there. But yeah, this is titled, I think I might just title it Interview, because it was supposed to be Interview Baddie, or Corporate Baddie versus, I still don't know, y'all. I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna put it in the title, y'all gonna see. But yeah, once again, thanks for tuning into my podcast. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Y'all be blessed, and just remember to heal and be true to yourself. Be honest with yourself so that if you are healed, you can start the process now instead of waiting until, you know, life gets rough and tougher and you you feel stuck, you know? Just pay attention to the signs. That's what my dad always tell me. But all right, y'all.